reopened. Movie theaters and nightclubs, they're all welcoming people back. But just because their doors are open doesn't necessarily mean the customers are flocking back. CBS 12's Jay O'Brien, he spoke to business owners who were still waiting for things to return back to normal. Jay?
Jim, according to a study by the website Yelp, Florida is one of the top states in the nation in terms of businesses that have closed due to coronavirus but have not reopened. For those business owners that are still in business, they are having to thread the needle of keeping customers safe and dealing with those customers who might not feel ready to come back just yet.
Happy hour at Matthews Brewing Company in Lake Worth Beach isn't nearly as crowded as it was last year.
So this is a beer we just brewed yesterday.
Engineer turned brewer Dave Matthews estimates he lost $300,000 in revenue since COVID hit.
You're just kind of walking on eggshells.
Beer to go is up, but fewer bar customers hurts everyone.
There you go, man. Cheers. The less people, the less tips for the bartenders.
The slow recovery due in part to the reluctance of some to come back out and enjoy the simpler things. According to a Morning Consult poll, about 60% of Americans say they're not yet comfortable dining out.
I do think that will come back, and I think we'll come back strong.
That's the theme down the street at the still dormant Lake Worth Beach Playhouse. They can reopen, but chose to stay closed until December.
Even though you are open, doesn't mean that people are going to rush back.
In what would normally be a busy theater season, artistic director Daniel Alola says they're worried about potentially resistant theater goers, not yet ready for a night out.
Building the confidence back up that it's safe to do so. So what is that, 9 months? Right?
Since somebody stood here.
Yeah.
When the doors finally open, seating will be spaced out and masks required.
With the magic of theater.
The set already up for their next show, Annie.
Or Daddy Warbucks' Mansion. It's a show about optimism. The sun will come out tomorrow.
Something everybody should remember, although some restrictions have been lifted, Palm Beach County is still using fines on businesses to enforce its mask mandate and social distancing policies. One more thing we should note, Florida is one of the first states in the country to roll back a lot of these restrictions at once. So we're going to be a test case of sorts, both economically and, of course, in terms of health across the country. I'm Jay O'Brien, CBS 12 News.